I'm dead! Well, hello there. You may not know me, but it is I, Mox, and have you ever wondered why showers go between the cold winds of the North and South Pole, and the hellfires that set ablaze the heretics at the stake? No? Well, I can tell you now that it's the most annoying thing to set up for! No, seriously! I either want to cleanse myself from my own shedded dead skin or be in deep thought about the machinations of self-loathing. There's no in-between, man. It's either 50-50, and that's a life lesson to live for. 50% of being forced to contribute to the world, and the other 50% to force yourself not to kill yourself. But you know, life isn't always 100%. I'd say it's about 200 more. 50 to live in a fantasy, and the other 50 being comforted by lies from the media. Which, balances out, by the way. Anywho, you ain't here for my nihilistic shower thoughts. You're here for my thoughts on gaming, and surprise, surprise, I got a bunch of games to yell at you with. My life is in shambles! The Outlast Trials by Red Barrels. Set in the era of the Cold War, you quote-unquote volunteered to be a guinea pig at Murkoff's corporation to be tested for brainwashing and mind control. Which totally isn't MK Ultra. You are presented with a series of challenges that you must abide in order to survive, and in order to become a noob. So, like most games, this game is great with friends. Not only that, all the hilarity with your friends make this game a legit comedy session instead of a horror. No, you idiot! It is, in fact, highly recommended that you play with a team, otherwise you can play on your own too. So what do? There's a couple objectives to go around, such as do this or that. The game will handle you, just in case your idiocy knows no bounds, but goals are pretty self-explanatory and understandable. I cannot stress enough that survival is the utmost important here, so being chicken shit is a viable option. Because in all honesty, the game is not set on a timer, so it's more so based on how well you can survive without getting your ass handed by the bullshit the corporation pulls. For example, the small annoyances that can occur during the game is door traps. Spaghetti, Ah! Oh! Guys! Oh, that fucking hurt! Small psycho sprays. I got psychosis now, great. Mines laying about. Bruce Willis Die Hard glass. And normal freaks. Which, by all means, are avoidable. However, the big annoyances are the Psycho Sprayer. Oh, fuck. Be cool. Be cool, what do you mean? Doppelgangers.
Wait, it's a false David.
That is a false David. Oh, he ran out. Screechers. Slow down.
There's another guy in front of me.
I should slow down here. I can't move! And bigger freaks! Oh god, yes! Which is hard to avoid, but with practice, also avoidable, and or to make someone else suffer in your team. The game is in early access, so there's only a couple things to do before you end up getting bored, or to maximize your level progress. But again, the game is very fun with friends, and I highly recommend it. Starbound by Chucklefish. A fun game, survival craft, like Minecraft but Terraria, and there's a lot to explore, especially with mods. So I started as a monkey, and the story is that you escape imprisonment. Cool. And then into your ship. Alright. So I just beamed down to whatever planet I'm orbiting and settled down to make my safe haven. Afterwards, I learned how to become more smarter to make more shit so I can progress and look around the planet for some outworldly wonders. So when I'm done with all that jazz, I was able to go to the main area of interest, which is the Outpost, where I had to talk to some old lady to learn about some lore. Something about the world or universe ending? Yeah, shut up. Fear and Hunger 2 Terminated by Mira Habadamana. This game has been a doozy, especially the fact that I had no fucking idea what I need to do. But hey, all is well since I've teamed up with Levi, a heroin addict who's apparently skilled with guns only when he's high. So, I figured some things out. I've talked to this old lady just out in the streets and she says I gotta get 3 different totems from 3 different places. One being from the orphanage, one from the church, and one from some fucked up hotel. So I go there, in different order, and discover new things which is too long to include here. All I can say is that I progressed tremendously to the point where your buddy Osa tells you to stop, in which I did, because I literally did all this in one game day, so I need to rest up for tonight. Darkest Dungeon 2 by Red Hook Studios. Like all games that went through a massive evolution, this game went through amazingly. The energy here is still the same as it is from the first game, with some notices. One being is that you're no longer in dungeons, but in a carriage, searching for outworldly things such as dungeon-like places, points of interest, and other events. Truthfully, I think the premise is still the same. Finding inns to clear out your sanity instead of camping out in the middle of nowhere. And in every inn, you get a chance to buy store items, level up your skills, and fix up your ride. You may notice in Darkest Dungeon 1, it used flat 2D characters, but in 2, it now uses 3D! Somehow, however, it's amazingly animated as a 2D structure. And that's another thing to mention. Everything is smooth as fuck, cuts like butter, frames that's unbelievably smooth. Animations to the next level! Don't take my word for it though. If you played the first one, you'll like the new one. Simple as that. Riders Republic by Ubisoft. Well, look who came crawling back. Riders Republic is a crazy sports rider's dream. That includes biking, snowboarding, skiing, wingsuit flying, paragliding, snowmobiling, and God knows what this game will add in. Take part in many genres of activities, such as BMXing, bike racing, and bike tricking. Is that a word? Snow activities such as snowboarding, skiing races, and the trick show-off version of that. It also includes some goofy activities that include special like rides that you're forced upon for your own suffering. By the way, this is highly open world, so you can just vibe out riding around Montana or something. But unlocking different bikes, boards, skis, and whatnot requires you to level up, so grab the good shits and do some activities. This game is really fun in all honesty. A good way to cruise around your mind. Quite honestly, this game is probably how I started the bike ride. I needed something to inspire me to lose weight, so surprisingly this is the one that did it.